like I said, I'm used to more female representation, right? But in their cosmology, this is reverse, right? Okay. Máni's divine intelligence to the moon, or reversal from Greek mythology. Moon is male, right? Yeah, in this cosmology, the moon is male, the sun is female solely. Okay, so that's different. I actually hadn't seen that. Let's see. And they are siblings. So that's interesting because we've seen the moon and the sun be referenced as siblings as well. But the big change is which gender we're assigning them to. So this shows, it's more gender fluid, right? So get over yourself, guys. It's not a big deal, obviously, right? Even ancient times are saying that. So these are the people that he comes from. So we know about like his family. His sister is the sun. She's daylight. His powers were in guiding the moon. So he's not a manifestation of the moon, but he guides the moon. He's still governing the lunar cycles, the new moon, the waxing moon, the full moon, the waning moon, the return of darkness, and the beginning of the new cycle. So he represents all that, measuring the months and the year. That's his responsibility. He is also a form of celestial illumination. He governs the moon as a principal light of the night sky, a very important role. He's accompanied by 2 human children, Hjúki and Bil, I don't know, whatever, but no disrespect. I'm just, it is what it is. But he's shown with 2 children, and they travel with him. They represent aspects of the moon's progression itself, the youthful side of it. So he keeps those with him. Now, he is often showed in continuity is represented by the wolf who is pursuing the moon. In that case, he gets to be, or he's followed by this wolf, so he is hunted. And he's always pursuer. Skull pursues Sol, Hati pursues Máni. So they're both in pursuit. Like, okay, so the name Hati, who is after him, is constantly described by the wolf Hati, and who is called hater or enemy. Like, that's it. So this kind of tells you, like, the cycle here is that he is being hunted, and this wolf is hot on his ass. The hater is after him. Why is he being hunted? Well, it doesn't really give a specific reason per the text, but it could be just cosmic movement, that the chase explains why Máni continues to move across the sky. He cannot stop because the hater is pursuing him, right? That's perhaps why. And in some associations, they associate the eclipse with the moon caught him, right? Like the moon caught him, and then of course he would regenerate, right? So this is predation with nature, right? We see it. It's an inevitability. Now, in Ragnarok, of course, the moon is primed to get taken over by other wolves, like Odin himself gets. So this is kind of a mini Ragnarok, really, that's playing out. Like, he's being pursued by the wolf, and occasionally, just so you guys know what can happen, the wolf eats him. Now, he himself is not described as surviving Ragnarok, but clearly in the restoral of it, there's going to be, a new solar deity, a new lunar deity as well. So that's kind of what we get with him. Is he actively worshipped now? Back then, we see some evidence of, like, some major temple sites were dedicated to him. We see a recognized priesthood, extensive Máni-centered rituals. So we see it all. We see a collection of places that were named after him, and sacrifices, show often identified with this particular deity. Is he still worshipped today? I guess on some level. Obviously Norse culture really keeps Norse culture alive, right? They're very deep into kind of document it and name the stories, and people within the culture really embrace their culture. So I would think someone in that culture right now is conscious enough to keep this deity in play. Like, I would absolutely do that. I don't have any proof of that. I would just say what I know about the culture makes me think that, yeah, they probably got this guy on track right